What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. So I just got back from like a friggin' 4-hour drive. I ended up going to Duraflex. I ended up picking up Type X replica spoiler from them since I couldn't find it anywhere for a decent price, and I looked and yeah, it's pretty expensive. And I also ended up picking up the rear balances for the 240SX. I'll explain more about that in a little bit. So yeah, I ended up doing both of those, going to pick up both of those, and I drove all the way to Anaheim and Fullerton, which is the same area. But so luckily both of the parts are in the same area, so I looked out on that. I'm gonna go ahead and get home, and then I'll show you guys the parts. Alright boys, so what we got here is the Duraflex 180SX Type X replica wing. Like I said, I couldn't find it anywhere else for a decent price, so I just hit the switch on this. You get what you pay for, I guess you could say, but this will do for me. And if it does need Bondo work, which it might need a little bit, I know how to do that. The rear balances will need a little bit of Bondo work, and I'll go ahead and show you guys in just a second. Sometimes with Duraflex, you got to do a little bit of extra work just to get it looking perfect and nice. So we might have to do that here. And luckily for me, I know how to do that. So let's go ahead and finish opening this thing up. And luckily, they included the hardware. Yeah, I could already tell that I might need to do a little bit of sanding work and Bondo work here and there, but it's not, I guess you could say it's not as bad as I thought so far. Oh yeah, it's gonna need work for sure. Definitely gonna need work. I don't know if the camera's picking it up that good, but you guys can see like these marks right here. They're like uneven sanding, I guess you could say. Looks like they did it in a rush. There's like a little chip right there. There's also a crack right here, which is not a big deal. On the side of the wing for sure, I'm gonna have to sand it down. The top looks pretty good. Just need to smooth it out, sand it. Ooh, actually, yeah, you can see like a lot. If you see all this stuff right here, you can see like a bunch of low spots. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the whole thing with some Bondo just to smooth it out and even it out. And not a thick layer either, just something small. So I'm just gonna hit it with Bondo, fix all these corners. I said that like a million times, but right here, there's a crack right here. Kind of crack right there. There's like little pinholes everywhere. Another crack right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill that up with Bondo, smooth it out, do the same thing on the other side, and right here add a little bit of Bondo, sand that down, work that down. So yeah, this is what happens when you buy Duraflex products, and I know that from experience. So I believe those were the FCon, but they were Duraflex, I think, as well. So, yeah, you guys get the point. So, when buying Duraflex parts, you guys got to keep this in mind. You guys are going to have to do some work to it, and they specify that in their website before you purchase anything, or their dealers specify that before you purchase anything. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm really happy, though. I finally got this freaking wing, and now I just got to go ahead and get to work. And hopefully it turns out good. It should. I mean, it's not that hard. I just got to add a little bit of Bondo and smooth that Bondo out so you see no ripples or low spots, whatever. You guys get the point. These look like they're made a lot better than the regular Duraflex stuff, so I'm not exactly sure what brand these are. The guy didn't specify that. He said he's had them for he's had this for a few years now. And this does have like a crack right there and a bunch of pinholes, I believe, from rocks hitting it everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and Bondo this up too, sand it down and get it looking as smooth as possible before I go ahead and wrap the 240. Yeah, so I'll probably work on the wing first and do those later, or maybe at the same time. And I'm definitely going to include that in this video. So if you guys are watching, you guys are going to see the Bondo work go down on this. And words cannot express how anxious I am to get this car back so I can throw everything on. But I'm not in that much of a rush because I still need the 180SX side skirts, the 180SX front bumper, the signals, the fog lights, etc., the whole 9 yards basically. So I got the rear end completed with the kouki tail lights, or kouki tail lights, however you pronounce it. Type X tail lights, I should say. So the rear end is complete. I just got to do the Bondo work, install that, and the rear end is ready to go. As far as the front end and the sides, I still need the side skirts and the front bumper, etc. But so far, so good. Been quite some time since I made a video, and the reason being is I just been really busy and just waiting on parts to come in so I could finish the projects. But I have ordered a shitload of parts, and I got a shitload of parts coming in from different directions, and I got a shitload of parts that I got here at home. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I got. You guys already saw that I actually picked up the spoiler for the 240SX, and I went ahead and put a Bondo on it. I still haven't sanded it down. I just haven't had the time to. Let me go ahead and show you guys. So it's all like Bondoed, and I did like shave it down a little bit, like on the high spots. So I still need to go back and sand it down and smooth it all out, and then primer it, and it'll be ready for wrap. I also got those rear balances, as you guys saw, and I did the same thing. Some pieces were cracked, so... And those are actually fiberglass, and I got them for a really good deal. So I put some Bondo on that too. And I'm just going to, when I do this, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to sand both down at the same time and smooth them all out and get them ready. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, I just been waiting for the parts to come in. I'm probably not going to put it together right now. I'll probably do this in the next video. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys an update of what is going on with the 240. And it's moving along, and it's moving along pretty freaking fast. I still need a couple of parts, but is not as much as, of course, I needed before. So with that being said, the 240SX is almost done in, how do I say it, cosmetics wise, the 240SX is almost done. The only thing I'm waiting for is my friend to finish the car. Once he finishes it, I'm gonna go ahead and do the body work. Once the door jambs are painted, I'm going to go ahead and just finish the I'm just going to go ahead and finish the car. It's going to be complete, and it's going to look fucking sick. I'm telling you guys right now, that car is going to look amazing. Like, if you guys think the RX-7 looks sick, that car is going to look freaking sick. And the wrap is just going to complete the whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and... I don't know if I should tell you guys what I've ordered or not. I'm just going to wait till they come in, so we'll just wait for that. But... I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the parts that I do have now. I'm just going to go around and show you guys all the parts that I have for the 240. That way you guys kind of get a visual idea of what it's going to look like. All right, on the first box that I ordered, we got the hub adapter for the 240SX, which is NRG. I went with NRG because the one it had a Momo, and I didn't really like that style, and it had an old five Zildjian steering wheel, I should say, and I didn't really like it. It was all beat up. I mean, those steering wheels are pretty rare, but just not my style. So I'll show you guys the steering wheel in a bit. So this is the first part you can see. Okay, so second package I got is the NRG quick release with the carbon fiber ring around it. So that is gonna look sick. If you guys know, if you guys watch my videos, RX-7 has the same one, so I just thought I'd get that. The final piece, well, not the final piece, but the second to last piece to complete the setup is the Momo 280mm steering wheel, exactly like the one I have for the FD. So I'm basically running the same setup for the RX-7 and the 240SX. I am missing the center horn button right here, but I did order that, so that should be in pretty shortly. So that is the setup for that, and we're missing one more thing for that. Well, two more things, which is the horn button and this right here. I actually went ahead and ordered these from Chasing Jays, if you guys have heard of them. I'm pretty sure you guys have. So these titanium bolts go on the steering wheel, and I would highly advise for you guys to wear gloves when installing these bolts. I don't have the 240SX with me, nor do I have the horn button to install that. So I'm just going to wait to save myself the time and the hassle of doing all that. And then I bought all the sandpaper and mask for the spoiler. I probably shouldn't be putting all this stuff on top of my seats. So I also got the 180SX seats. Another thing, I did order the rear 180SX seats from Japan, so that should be here in a couple of weeks. These super bright LEDs for something I can't tell you guys quite yet. You guys will have to wait for that video, so go ahead and subscribe because this build is coming along pretty fast. That's basically what I have ordered for now. I do have a lot of parts coming on the way, so I mean, it's just a bunch of parts, so that's all you guys need to know. So you guys can see that I'm not lying, it's the same setup for the RX-7, and I ended up ordering that horn button for that one, which is pretty cheap actually. And another thing I have for the 240, let me show you guys here, are these lug nuts that are gonna go with those wheels. See, that way you guys can get a visual idea of what it's gonna look like. I did order a shift knob, that is on the way. I ordered a front bumper and a bunch of pieces that come with the front bumper, and I'm like halfway ordering the stuff for the front bumper. I still need like half of the parts remaining for the front bumper, which is insane. If you guys will know what I'm talking about when I get it. So besides these pieces right here, I got the seats, the wheels, the rear seats are on the way from Japan. I got the wing, the rear balances. All I'm missing is the side skirts, the front bumper, and all the pieces that I need for that. So with all that being said, the 240SX is coming along. And I'm letting you guys know right now, if you guys think this wrap looks sick, if you guys think like this whole car looks sick, wait till you see the 240. It's gonna look just as good, if not a little bit better. I hate to say, but it's getting there, man. It's little by little, it's getting there, and it's gonna look amazing. So you guys just stay tuned. Make sure to like, subscribe, so you guys can stay updated with the 240. It's coming along, and it's gonna come along pretty quick in the next couple of weeks to a month, and the car should be done with a month or two. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Go ahead and comment down below what color you guys think I'm gonna wrap it. And with that being said, at range, keep on rotating. Peace.